The next earnings call is going to be very important for Tesla, and here are the most popular questions presented by retail Tesla stock investors that are likely to be asked on the next earnings call. The first one here is, after recent price cuts, analysts released expectations that Tesla automotive gross margin, excluding leases and regulatory credits, will drop below 20%. Some investors are afraid of that. An average selling price around $47,000 across all models. Where do you see average selling price and gross margins after the price cuts? I think that is a very important question. We know that a lot of commodities are falling and they are cheaper now, but does Tesla have contracts from before where they must honor the old prices? How exactly will the margins be impacted by these price cuts? And if you haven't marked your calendar yet, the next earnings call is going to be this coming Wednesday at 2:30 Pacific time. Next question, please provide a detailed explanation of where you are on a 40, 60, 80 ramp. What are the current roadblocks? When do you expect to scale to 10,000 vehicles a week? I'm pretty sure this Tesla shareholder probably did not expect this question to be the second most popular question. Otherwise, probably the investor would have double-checked the grammar just a little bit more. Good question. If you have seen Tesla Economist, one of the reasons why he turned a bit bearish on Tesla lately is because he is not seeing the progress of 4680s, or at least not as much progress as he expected. And also Elon mentioned before that 4680 battery cells are not important for this year, meaning 2022, but will be important for next year, meaning 2023. So for this actual year, before, he has said that 4680 battery cells are going to be important. So this is an important question to ask. Because in theory, the 4680 batteries, we should be able to reduce costs, but also that will provide a structural battery pack, which also should be cheaper. It makes the car a little bit better also overall to drive and safer. And then if we add gigacastings to that, the front and the rear gigacastings, that should improve profit margins significantly. Next question. What is the current production and future 2-year forecast of Tesla Energy, Powerwall, Megapack, Tesla Virtual Power? Another good question. There has been a lot of talk about Megapacks potentially having 50% and higher profit margins. So this question would clarify a lot of that. Is Cybertruck production still on track for mid-year? It's almost like every week we get more news about what's going on with Cybertruck. So this one is from January 19th. Tesla Cybertruck molds for 9,000-ton Giga Press arrive at Giga Texas. And here's another one. This one is from January 17th. So clearly things are being set up, but how fast will production start? Delays with new revolutionary products are always likely. Hopefully, there is no delay, but we should expect for delays, at least small delays. I like to keep my expectations low and then get surprised pleasantly instead of expecting a lot and then being disappointed later. The Tesla solar roof product continues to struggle to gain traction. What has Tesla learned from this, and what changes do you foresee in future solar roof versions to increase scale? I personally currently I'm just a lot more interested in the Megapack than solar. Elon has said previously that FSD hardware 4 will most likely come first in Cybertruck. Is that still the current plan? Do you expect there to be an upgrade path for hardware-free cars to hardware 4? Unless they are going to rearrange the cameras in a significant way, it shouldn't really be that much of a problem to upgrade your system. What kind of margins do you expect for the stationary energy storage business in 2023 and then 2024 and beyond? Yeah, that would clearly answer all of the, or clarify all of the rumors about megapacks potentially having 50, 60, 70, and even higher % profit margins. Since Elon started political influencing polls from Morning Consult and YouGov showed Tesla brand favorability declining in 2022 and division along partisan lines. Such brand damage can impact demand. Does Tesla track favorability, and how will any brand damage be mitigated? We have seen a lot of surveys thrown around, but here's one that I have not seen posted recently. I have seen the figures from Q3 here, and they looked okay. So this is specifically Elon Musk. This is how many people know him or have heard of him. So 85% in Q3 of 2020, and only 36% of the population liked him or viewed him favorably. And, that number fluctuates from time to time. It reached a peak here of 44% in Q2 of 2022. And then Q3 was right here. So 40%. And many who I asked, they thought it would really go lower in Q4. What actually happened is going to seriously surprise some. Elon's popularity went up to 45%, up from 40%. That's a big increase. Next question, Zach, when do you think Tesla insurance will become a big enough revenue source to warrant providing more details on the financials of that business so investors can compare it to other insurance companies? I'm not really interested in this question specifically. If you do the numbers, you will see that it doesn't add much to Tesla's stock share price, even if that business does make a fairly good margin, because Tesla stock valuation is already so big that it's not going to make much of a difference. But where it is important, I believe, is that the total cost of owning the car is less. So it's not so much making the money from insurance. It's more about lowering the total cost of your car, because other automakers are not going to do that. Oh, now this one I'm interested in. When will Tesla announce production Cybertruck specs and pricing? What are your forecasts for the remainder of 2023 concerning auto gross margins and growth in deliveries and production of cars? Well, in that Twitter space that Elon Musk did now, about a month ago? Feels like he did it just now, but it's been about a month now. Wow. He basically said that they want to sell as many cars as they can, or make as many cars as they can, and then eventually turn full self-driving on these cars. So Tesla will do whatever it has to do to sell every single car, which means, which Elon also mentioned, if that means that the margins are going to be sacrificed, that's exactly what we are going to do. So in the worst case scenario, if we have a very bad recession, those margins are going to be completely wiped out temporarily. Growth in deliveries and production, 50%. With near infinite global demand for energy storage, where should Tesla build the next megapack factories? How many are needed on each continent? Now, this next question I'm really interested in. Has Tesla leadership considered finding someone similar to Gwynne Shotwell? She basically runs SpaceX for Elon, to help assist managing Tesla from the top, as Twitter and Twitter posts continue to take time away from Elon. This question I am also highly interested in. Will Tesla be able to take full advantage of advanced manufacturing production credits for battery cells? Which these credits are substantial. For auto and energy products, and how much does Tesla expect to earn in the coming year from these credits? There is some talk going on about us not being completely sure if Tesla will be able to get the full $45. Maybe Tesla would only get a lower amount because Tesla uses suppliers. So that would clear up the air just a little bit. By end of year, where do you see the production rate at Texas, Model Y and Cybertruck, Berlin and Shanghai? I personally am also interested in how the Semi is going. There is no question that there is an insane level of demand for the Semi, but how is the production going is really the question for that particular vehicle. And these are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Bosis. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.